This is ridiculous. I don't know where it is. One single picture. And I knew I put it in the right spot. A very old picture. I can't seem to find it now. Don't tell me that they made that thing disappear. All right, these go 2022. 2022. This isn't making any sense. Don't tell me it's in this one. This folder's got 3,600 images in it. Is that it? Yes, that's the one. That's it. I thought I put it in the mysteries folder. When does this one go back to? 2016. 7 years ago. Something about that stone. Well, would you look at that? Looks like I might have forgotten something. Well, not forgotten, but neglected to pick up. I came across this triangular-shaped rock that was sitting straight up like this in one particular location on the side of the mountain, the southwest side of the mountain. And I thought it was a gravestone. And that was way before I was starting to make these videos, you know? Because I know certain things about gravestones. The triangular ones are the ones you got to look out for. All across the world, you know? Not just squares or rectangles. You got to find the rocks that are shaped like this. I'm going to go back out there today to see if I could locate it. I have an idea. It's like in an island. It's on one of the Pine Islands on the southwest side of the mountain. Haven't been there since. And there's like up to 10 Pine Islands. These little itty bitty islands on that side of the mountain. And I think this one's facing directly east to west. I can't remember though. It's been so long since I've been out there. But that's the wrong triangular-shaped rock. Well, at least when it's sticking out of the ground, it must be shaped like a triangle. When it sticks out of the ground. But they knew I was looking for one, in general. And this wasn't the one. It was another one. And I found that one too. Let me go back out there today to see if this thing's going to still be out there. I know it is. But, you know, a lot can happen in like 7 years. It can be covered up even more with all the drainage and all the debris and stuff like that. I guess what I need to look out for is to grab something else instead. Da Vinci style.
I have a few. Let's hope it's going to be enough. But in the right pocket, I got a giant garbage bag, a long bag. 30 gallons, ready to go just in case. Learned my lesson yesterday. Now that I got everything equipped on the tool belt when it comes to cleaning heavenly places, I guess that means there's going to be next to nothing out here except the cute wildlife watching us while they eat. What's up, little squirrel? What you got? I know you know exactly who I am. I spent the entire day out here just cleaning up. Had to use a sweatshirt as a garbage bag. Glad to see that you're not really chewing on some kind of plastic container. Glad I can get it in time before you did that thing. Some of the time it's harder going up than it is going down. This island is a little bit too big. That triangle is not on this one, I don't think. But like I said, a lot can happen in 7 years. I think this is not it, man. Dang. It's already going on like 5 o'clock, you know. It's going to be getting dark at like 6:45. It's like the sunset time. And tomorrow's daylight ruining time for the human race. Well, for United States, that is. Well, they wipe an hour off the map. And you're left with a sunset at like 5:30. Huh. I'm trapped. I'm going backwards. This might be it. I don't know. I can't remember a log next to it though. And I can tell it's definitely not the time of day. Oh my. It's almost like stepping in those soft spots in those creeks. Well, I'm used to that out here. I should have known. That's the one. That's it. Man, look at that thing. I just wanted to come back and take a look, see if that can was still here. Looks like one of the animals must have picked it up. They left some stuff. That's the one. If that can is still here, that's a sign that this is the one. All I need is that can. But pine strong leaves are dropping, being pulled down from the top up there. There's no telling. And I'm not about to put my hands in some wildlife stuff. That's gotta be the one. That's gotta be it. Look how much stuff has grown up. I mean, it has been 7 years though. That's a totally different, like, angle, kind of. I mean, the top has been, it's got that one spot on it. Looks so familiar to me. You're going to say, dig your hands in that thing and try to pull out that can and see if it's there. If this can is here, this is the rock I'm looking for. I mean, it's just like some kind of symbolism, though. Because I originally thought it was like some kind of gravestone. I kept looking around. And I was like, it can't be because there's a log here. I think I remember saying to myself that one thing. All right. You know what? I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, knowing you, Da Vinci, come on now. Knowing you. Even though you just took that one picture back in 2016, September 2016, you most likely would have picked up the can afterwards. I was thinking the same thing myself. This is it, though. This is it. That's it. I always thought it was a gravestone. Please don't tell me this can is still here. It means I failed. Let me dig around with the grippers, man. I think I might have picked it up, though, when I was out here last time, though. And I even wiggled this thing right here. But, you know, a lot of people come out. Maybe they trekked on through this zone right here trying to chill. And they saw the can and they felt bad and they picked it up back in like 2018. Well, let's hope that's the case. But I was hoping that was going to be the marker for us to realize that this was it. Yeah, it's down in there good too. Let me check the angle on this thing. Oh crap. That's why I thought it was a gravestone. Exactly why I thought it was a gravestone. Because I checked it a long time ago, back in 2016. When I check every kind of stone that I come across like this, it's facing exactly east to west. Perfectly exactly east to west. And then I started like thinking about it. I was like, why? You can't put a grave here. You can't. Because of the slope of the mountain. Anything could happen over the course of like a few hundred years. I mean, you can get a complete washout that would last 5 days. And it would wash everything out of here. Completely. Well, that is not stone, and things that are not, you know, set in stone is what I'm talking about. Look at those boulders. Things could be held back. And everything can just be washed out through the nooks and crannies, like we're used to seeing in places like this on the mountain. That joker is completely east to west. You're going to say, look for markings on it. Well, they know I'm looking for some kind of triangle. Alright, that is definitely the one. I kind of remember this right here. I mean, remind you, that was like a time before I even started doing videos. I was just out exploring, trying to find what I'm trying to find. I know I tried to debunk everything on how erosion happens on the mountain, you know. How it can leave something like this just sticking right up. Standing right up perfectly to represent a pyramid or like a triangle or something. If there's a human grave here on this mountain facing completely east to west, but that can't be though. There's no way that could be. That's Western culture. Most likely, from what I understand, that's Western culture. Facing graves east to west. And not ancient cultures that I know of. You're going to say, you need to do some more research, man. Oh, that's the one right there. What you know about that? You don't always have to inscribe something on a rock to get the point across of what it is. You can do many other things. Shape, form, angle. That holds truth in itself. Too bad I didn't see the can. Maybe I trashed it a long time ago. like I meant to do when it comes to garbage. At least I'm getting more than one picture this time. For real. For the fashion show, really? I mean, what are you trying to tell us? That they're going to win the next College World Series? Baseball? Or something else? UCLA. Probably nothing. I'll grab it anyway. Made a big mistake yesterday when I found that set of draws. The American Eagle ones. I put them in the garbage bag and trashed them things and didn't realize it. I was going to save them things for the fashion show. Cute. He's got his puppy dog on a mountain. Good for them. Be careful up there, little guy. You don't need your little cute one to be rolling down the mountain. Well, I would probably try to catch the little guy anyway. I don't think I'm going to make it up here today. I mean, there was a different kind of challenge I was trying to complete today. It's already 5 o'clock. You know, you only got about an hour and 30 minutes before complete sunset out here now. I might as well run up here and take a look around and try to find my little painting that I haven't really sought out to look for since I dropped it off back in early March. That chilly day out here. Hoping that it wouldn't be blown off the mountain, washed down from the mountain. Maybe that's why they're holding back the rain. I've probably been to the mountain at least maybe 10 or 12 times, maybe more than that since then. Gotta be more than that. And it's the hardest place to get to. And I can't remember where I set it down. There's a grasshopper. Been on my head for the past 2 minutes and 12 seconds. Just flew off. Where the heck did I throw that thing at? Let's hope they didn't wash it down, guys, man. I want to see what kind of progress they got going on with it, you know? Ain't nature such a perfect thing? Wonder if they're making that horizon match up with something perfect, you know? The angle of it. Got about an angle of the triangle himself. Deep down inside, I don't even know if I can find that thing. I might be up here too. Good thing I'm up here. Since I couldn't make it yesterday. Look how much use I've been putting these things into. These things are barely like 2.5 weeks old. Now you know when someone's been cleaning heavenly places when you see grippers that look like this. In less than 2 weeks. That's crazy. Oh dang, are they ever crazy? There's like 5 bottles sitting right there. Alright. What boy, did I leave my little painting thing for them to create art on. I cannot wait to see it. All the other ones have been like masterpieces already. I know a couple of them look like they're chipping away at the white, the canvas part of it, as they paint along it. Chew it apart, whatever. Who knows what this one's going to look like? It's under a boulder somewhere. I spent a lot of time trying to figure out where I was going to place that thing so it would be stabilized up here and not be, sent riding on out of here. That thing could be anywhere down there. That would be a different kind of treasure hunt if it was not up here anymore. Maybe I'm the one who caused it not to rain as much this year, by placing that thing up here. Maybe it's my fault. Looks like I'm going to have to be more careful when I choose places to hide things and do things, It might speak truth and make something happen for the future, or lack thereof. One of the first things I wanted to do was protect it, keep it from being washed out of here. And look at us now. Sitting here in the first week of November. And it's barely rained a lot this year. Let's hope I'm not the cause of that. If that's the case, I guess I'll go hide at some other place. Hey, that rhymed. This has got to be the place. It was a place like this. But look at that. Am I going to have to follow some kind of angle to find it if it's not here? I don't know if it's here or not in this spot. I hit it under like a giant boulder though, but it was like more flat than this. There's not a lot of places out here like this though. I don't know. It could be sitting right here. Ow, I'm stuck. Hold on. Oh, dang, there's another can right there. There's a plastic bottle I got to get too. I don't see any white canvas sitting there. Look at me up here trying to look for a dang painting that I set up here, man. A blank canvas. Never a human being like me doing things like this. I knew I shoved it someplace though. Yeah, this isn't it. This can't be it. There's like 3 spots just like this up in here. I had to find the perfect spot. I want to see what it looks like. It's the only one I'm yet to even... I put it behind some rocks so water can flow over it, My main concerns about it was thinking that the wind was going to blow it down or something, blow it around, loosen it up, then waters are going to come down to wash it out. That was my main worry about it, putting that thing up here. I walked all over this joker trying to find the spot. I'm going to have to... Man, there's more bottles down there. Dang it. You're going to say, go get them. No, go get them. No, it wouldn't be under that one. It was more of a flat surface around these cedar trees. I bet there's going to be bottles up in here. Check this out. Yep, I see cans already. Let me go ahead and get the grabbers. I'm going to be up here the rest of the day looking for stuff to pick up. And there's one way down there too. Not fair. What is it about this spot? Why is it so perfect to my proportions? I mean, my chest width right here. Not the width, but my chest right here in my waistline. It fits perfectly like a glove. Look at this. I mean, you can't get more perfect than that. It's like right up on me. I'm taking pictures. And I've already taken like 50 up in this one spot. Dang, this is crazy. It's like I'm proportioned perfectly. Look at that chin. That's crazy. Wow. It's like it's fit for me. But it's fit for many other people who come up here too. Even better for the small ones to squeeze through. I mean, that's almost like a silhouette of me right there. That's crazy. You know what I'm about to do? No, my painting's not back there. Every time I climb back there, there's something I can't reach. But we got reachers today. There it is, finally. I can get that thing. Hey, look, it's some filming. It's not easy getting up here. I mean, it's not that hard either. You just got to be in shape. At least I got the grabbers for this one this time, though. Man, I've been trying to get this thing for like 3 years, and you can't even reach it unless you really climb up in this thing. That is, if you're not too frightened, you know, about what could happen at any split second. You just got to be on the right side and not the wrong side, if you know what I mean. Anything you just, hold on. Let me go and get these things. Well, it's just one. I got to get the grabbers. Can I even reach it with the grabbers? Look, I'm like under this thing like I'm a mechanic. I know you see that thing. It's a Bud Light can. I've been trying to get that thing for a couple years now. Would you look at that? And it's full of something. Well, you know it's water. Come on, let it rain, guys. Come on. Let it rain hard. Let it rain for a while, but not give us too much of a flood out, you know. About dang time I got this thing. Man, are they ever making us go great lengths just to grab it, you know, just to find something? Man, look how far away this thing is. I guess I'm getting the trash first. I'm getting the trash first before I go looking for that thing. I'm hoping that it's going to be easy to spot, easy to find, you know. Is that plastic? Please tell me that's. Well, at least it's something. There's nothing worse than some kind of crazy optical illusion. You go so far to find something and it's not even what you think it is. And that thing is right on the edge. Boy. Man, is it ever on the edge. Now I can see why they haven't let it rain. Or even mist. Because crap needs to be picked up. And that's a big one. Look at me out here using my time wisely. Oops, there goes a pine cone. How far is it going to roll? Probably not as far as these bottles do. You're going to say, why don't you just wait until the wind and water washes it further down? You just pick it up at the bottom later, wait for the collection. Well, I know you got a good point, you do. But there's something about the challenge of it, Getting it now while they're watching from all sorts of angles and perspectives. Instead of waiting until you get all the way down there and just a couple of them see you. The ones out here want to see you do your best, Who knows what they're going to give us later when we get it now instead of later. I don't know how much longer we can wait for something else good. Even like the rain. What the heck is my painting? And where the heck is my jug of... Dang it. I forgot it. It's way up there at the top again. Man. Let me go ahead and get that thing. That's what I came down here for. And it's a 2-liter plastic. Ready to fill up another bag. Getting it all again today. You got to look in all the nooks and crannies. Look for things that haven't been seen. Even bother to be trashed the right way for the first time in many years. Ain't nothing like cleaning heavenly places. I even got some beer cans that are probably from, 49 and 364 days ago. I think I just beat it. Before they blow that thing off the mountain. Look at that. The balance of it all out here. Man. I knew I was going to have to get it sooner or later. Oh, man. The stash keeps growing. And I'm practically at the bottom. Not fair. Man, well, no, not really. I'm just so far away from everything else. The gallon, which is the most important thing at the moment. Yeah, that thing is going to be there for hundreds of years. That sole of a shoe. Good thing I didn't get it a long time ago when the last time I was up here. Can't go any further than this. Trust me on that. That's going to be a tough one. Man. Crap. How the heck am I going to get to that thing? Oh man. That's what I get myself into. I'm laying down on the mountain again like I usually do. Look at me trying to inch this thing with my hand. Oh man. Can I get it? Can I get it? I got it. It's another Heineken can. I better not see anything else up there. If I see my painting, I don't get... If I see my canvas, don't be mad. Please don't lose this thing. Please don't lose it. Please don't drop it. Don't drop it in the wrong location. Nothing like a ab workout at this hour. We got it, man. Ain't nothing like adventure in heavenly places. Hope that thing doesn't slide and hit us upside the head. Man, that would be bad. 5:54. We basically have an hour before complete sunset. And I was hoping I could accomplish more than this today. Maybe I'll attempt to clean the entire front of the mountain tomorrow, Get that thing done before I call it quits for the rest of the fall and the winter time, stay inside, complete some art. Paintings, sculpture, all that kind of stuff. Get some of my late studying in. Work on the body. Get ready for spring. Going to be getting dark at about 5:30 tomorrow. Got to keep that in mind. If I choose to come out tomorrow and cover the entire front side of the mountain, clean that thing up before the winter time sets in. So when people choose to come out in the springtime, when it gets warm again, they'll have a clean mountain. Boy. I think I might have covered this zone yesterday when I filled up every single thing that I had on me, including the sweatshirt. At least somebody didn't think to dump a couple of TVs or a kitchen sink down here. Humans can do the most impossible thing if you think about it. Things you don't ever think that they would think to do. Oh, this is where I started off. That's where I found the first bottle. Right there. That's the one. I just did a complete circle. Would you look at that? Because I even looked in there. And I looked in there. Same steps, just as 2 hours ago. Sorry guys, sorry life. Oh, I apologize, life. I love you dearly. I cannot remember where I was a long time ago when I came through here back in like 2017 or something like that. It probably wasn't even close to here. It was further down, I think. A lot further down. And I was talking and someone said, "Don't step on me." That was a long time ago, and every single time I come back to the mountain, I'm so careful about where I step. Because I don't want to step on them again. Not only them, but if it was them who said something, then there's got to be more. Man, I got like 45 minutes up in this thing. I'm getting everything though, Da Vinci style. Can I get it? Can I get it? Oh, there's like 2 other things I need to get. Let them have the water back. We definitely got to have the rain, man. I think I'm getting ready to start off another bag. At least I'm at the beginning. Kind of. I got to get that one by hand. That one's stuck. Man. Dang. Daylight's burning away. community service. Every time I say that, I bet you guys are saying, ladies and gentlemen, saying, hey man, the more you talk about computer service, community service, the more it sounds like you've gotten yourself in a lot of trouble. No, not at all. I'm honest, Abe. This is just a different kind of community service. For real. Almost full circle. Let's grab it all. This has got to be the place for the canvas, though. The only thing I've seen so far is a giant Smirnoff bottle that's going to make me start off a new bag. Look at that, fully intact. It's got a couple of cracks in it. How about that? Don't break it anymore. We don't need to be splitting anything open. Once I start on that new bag, you're going to say, that canvas is in here. I thought it was too. I kind of remember it was like close to like a cedar tree on a flatter plane underneath the boulder like this. But how would I cram something up in a place like this? I mean, that could have been it. But I didn't see it in there. I can see my gallon of water right there next to that cedar tree. I bet that cedar tree has been energizing that water like you would never believe. Can't wait to see what tomorrow's going to be like. That's why you gotta leave the water around. Oh, look at the art. Man. Don't touch. Just look. Check that out. Pictures are worth $10 million. Greatest artist in the universe is nature itself. Man. Perfect. Yeah, I doubt that thing's up in here. I don't know where it is. I'm probably going to have to look at the bottom later. You guys are going to say, you crazy, man. That thing is long gone. I should have never left it out here on this side of things. Thinking I was going to do something cool. Man. Better luck next time. Let me go ahead and get this trash out of here. There's a couple things. And one is jammed up in there good, too. I saw it. Where's that thing at? You'll never see it. No one's ever seen it. Hold on. Where'd I see that thing? That is so cool. Look what I just got. I threw it up here from the bottom down here. Didn't realize what it was. Check this out. What is something like this doing on a mountain? Cute. It's for the little ones. Just like I talked about when I first got up here and saw the little big dog, you know. It could have been theirs. Yeah. Got one last little thing to get. I see something. And it's way down in there too. No, it's not my canvas I left. I don't know where it is. Uh-oh. Don't roll down the mountain. Right on time. At least I see something else that I'm going to get. Because I'm always looking. Thank you, Lord, for this mighty day. There's even more out here. Hold on. I'm entangled. Too bad it's not the canvas yet. Crap. But at the moment, this is more important. Got them two things. That was kind of hard. Nothing can get it, so I had to grab a stick or something small enough to push it all the way back through and scratch my wrist up. Looks like I broke skin again. Second day in a row. Just trying to get 2 cans. This has got to be the place I left it though. I left it up here because I was hoping they would form some kind of lichen moss on it, you know, unlike all the other ones that are left right out in the open. But if any kind of rainwaters or any kind of wind or anything like that pushed it from under here, this has got to be the place. I remember getting down and putting it behind some rocks up in here. But that's quite the slope. And I think I missed one. One last thing to get out for real though. And it's a tall boy. Beer can right in the middle. Sun glistening right off of that thing. Probably never saw it because the sun wasn't at the perfect angle. I better get a move on. It's getting a little bit too late. I'm going to be headed down in the dark again. What the heck do I get myself into trying to find some dang canvas? But anybody who comes up here would have seen that thing. And they would have tossed it down the mountain like it was a frisbee. You know how kids like to take flat things and toss them to see how far they're going to fly? I doubt it's here, man. Oops. I think I've already looked here, though. This is where I sat it. Someone had to toss it down. This is where, this is where I looked first because there's a triangle right there. Dang it. This is where I sat it. Right here. Someone probably grabbed that thing when it washed down right here because of the waters and tossed it out. You're probably not hearing a word I'm saying. Dang it. The speaker was behind the... Hold on. It's there, it's there, it's there, it's there. Right there. Let me go and pull this thing out. Oh, man. The things I do, you're going to say, be careful when you place it back. You only got a few more minutes before you got to come back and get that thing. Let's see what this thing looks like. Hold on. Of course, no one's going to notice it. Da Vinci style. Okay, March, April, June, July, August. 8 months this thing has been here, sitting here. Let's see what kind of art they placed on this thing. Hold on. It's kind of hard to reach. You already know why. Oh, dang, would you look at that? That's badass. And I don't mean that in a bad way. Look at that line, it's like a river. Look at that. All right, what should I do? Should I flip this thing like this way and give them a chance to accumulate water on the side? Please let it rain, guys. I'm sorry what I said earlier. Please forgive me on that. Please let it rain. This is the only one that needs a lot of rain on it, like all the other ones. Please bring the rain. I'm sorry what I said earlier. This is kind of art that they're going to produce for us. Right there. if it was raining a lot and I had a lot of moisture on it, man. I'm sorry that I placed it here with intentions for it not to rain on it and pull it out of here. I'm sorry. Please let it rain now. I only got a few more months before it's a year in. Come back out and get all these things. Beautiful. Take good care of it. And rain as much as you would like. I'll be back in early March to get it a full year later, then dropping that thing off. That is a nice one, and it's getting much, much better. Let it rain, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, let it rain. That's the one that needs it most. Let's get this garbage out of here. Ha ha. And you thought I forgot that thing. Of course I didn't. I told you it's the last thing I had to get. Now that they'll let me see it. Perfect fit. I know. The code was broken. But broken by one human being. But it was intact until that one single human being started it all off. Records are made to be broken.